Welcome back to Days. Today we will learn about the explosive family breakdown that's about to shake Salem to its very core. The Johnson family is facing their most devastating crisis, yet as father Steve and daughter Stephanie find themselves on completely opposite sides of a dangerous investigation that threatens to tear their unbreakable bond apart forever. The father-daughter bond under attack. For years, Steve Johnson and his beloved daughter Stephanie have stood as one of Salem's most solid family units. Their relationship has weathered countless storms, survived numerous separations, and endured the darkest chapters of their complicated past. Steve, the former ISA agent turned private investigator, has always been fiercely protective of his children, going to extraordinary lengths to shield them from the dangerous world he once inhabited. Stephanie, meanwhile, has grown into a strong, independent woman who deeply respects her father's wisdom and experience. However, this unshakable foundation is about to crumble as Steve's relentless pursuit of truth collides head-on with Stephanie's desperate need to protect the man she loves. The upcoming confrontation between father and daughter represents more than just a simple disagreement. It's a fundamental clash of values that will force both characters to question everything they thought they knew about loyalty, justice, and family. Steve's dangerous discovery about Alex Kyriakis. The root of this explosive conflict lies in Steve's shocking discovery about Alex Kyriakis' hidden past. While conducting what seemed like routine background research for his investigation into the powerful Kyriakis family business empire, Steve uncovered buried secrets that have sent alarm bells ringing throughout his experienced investigator's mind. The revelation that Alex was arrested in his younger years has triggered every protective instinct Steve possesses as a father. What makes this discovery particularly devastating is the nature of Alex's past transgression. Though Justin Kyriakis dismissed it as a youthful mistake that resulted in nothing more than a slap on the wrist, Steve's trained eye sees patterns and potential dangers that others might overlook. His years in the ISA taught him that criminal behavior, even seemingly minor infractions, can be indicators of deeper character flaws that might surface under pressure. The fact that this information was deliberately concealed makes it even more suspicious in Steve's analytical mind. Steve's investigation has revealed layers of complexity within the Kyriakis organization that go far beyond simple business dealings. His partnership with John Black in their Black Patch investigation firm has given him access to resources and contacts that can uncover the kind of secrets that powerful families like the Kyriakis work hard to keep buried. Every piece of evidence he gathers seems to paint a more troubling picture of the world that Stephanie is becoming increasingly entangled in through her relationship with Alex. Stephanie's fierce defense of her relationship. Stephanie Johnson finds herself in an impossible position as she watches her father systematically dismantle the reputation of the man she's falling in love with. Her relationship with Alex Kyriakis has brought genuine happiness into her life after a series of romantic disappointments and personal struggles. She sees in Alex a man who makes her laugh, supports her ambitions, and treats her with the respect and affection she deserves. From Stephanie's perspective, her father's investigation represents an unwarranted intrusion into her personal life and a fundamental lack of trust in her judgment as an adult woman. She's tired of being treated like a child who needs protection from every potential threat. The fact that Steve is digging into Alex's past without her knowledge or consent feels like a betrayal of the mutual respect she thought existed between them. Stephanie's confrontation with Steve about his investigation will be charged with years of accumulated frustration about his overprotective tendencies. She'll argue that his obsession with danger and conspiracy has blinded him to the possibility that Alex might simply be a good man who made mistakes in his youth and learned from them. Her passionate defense of Alex will reveal just how deeply her feelings for him run and how far she's willing to go to protect their relationship from outside interference. The Titan investigation deepens. The investigation that's driving this family conflict extends far beyond Alex's personal history into the shadowy operations of Titan Industries and the broader Kyriakis business empire. Steve's work for Gabby Hernandez has uncovered a web of connections and questionable dealings that paint a disturbing picture of corporate corruption and potential criminal activity. Each new piece of evidence he uncovers seems to implicate Alex more deeply in activities that could have serious legal and personal consequences. Gabi's motivations for commissioning this investigation add another layer of complexity to the situation. Her own complicated history with the Kyriakis family and her current power struggles within the Salem business community suggest that she may have ulterior motives beyond simply seeking the truth. Steve finds himself caught between his professional obligations to his client and his personal desire to protect his daughter from potential heartbreak and danger. The scope of the Titan investigation has expanded to include financial irregularities, questionable business partnerships, and connections to individuals with criminal backgrounds. Steve's methodical approach to uncovering the truth has revealed patterns that suggest the Kyriakis family's legitimate business operations may be providing cover for less savory activities. This discovery puts him in the position of having to choose between his duty as an investigator and his love for his daughter. The explosive confrontation unfolds. The summer trailer gave fans their first glimpse of the coming storm, but the preview clip for the week of August 18, 2025, reveals the full intensity of the conflict that's about to erupt. Stephanie's confrontation with Steve about his investigation will be one of the most emotionally charged scenes in recent days of our lives' history. Her demand that he stop the investigation immediately will be met with Steve's firm refusal, setting up a battle of wills that neither parent nor child is prepared to lose. Steve's response to Stephanie's ultimatum will reveal the depth of his concerns about Alex and the Kyriakis organization. He'll argue that his investigation has uncovered evidence that she needs to know about, regardless of how much it might hurt her. His refusal to back down will be driven not just by professional pride but by genuine fear for his daughter's safety and future happiness. The argument between father and daughter will escalate quickly as years of unresolved tensions about Steve's dangerous lifestyle and overprotective nature come pouring out. Stephanie will accuse him of being unable to trust her judgment or allow her to make her own mistakes. Steve will counter that his experience has taught him to recognize danger even when others can't see it, and that his love for her won't allow him to stand by and watch her get hurt. The ripple effects across Salem. This family war will have consequences that extend far beyond the Johnson household. Alex Kyriakis will find himself caught in the middle of a conflict between the woman he cares about and her father's relentless investigation. His response to Steve's accusations and Stephanie's defense will reveal crucial aspects of his character and determine the future direction of his relationship with Stephanie. The conflict will also impact Gabi Hernandez's broader plans and power plays within Salem's business community. Steve's reporting back to Gabi with his latest findings will provide her with ammunition for whatever schemes she's developing, but it may also cost him his relationship with his daughter. The ethical implications of continuing an investigation that's destroying his family will force Steve to confront difficult questions about his priorities and values. Other Salem residents will be forced to choose sides as news of the investigation and the family conflict spreads throughout the close-knit community. Friends and family members will find themselves caught between loyalty to Steve and sympathy for Stephanie's position, creating additional layers of tension and drama that will reverberate through multiple storylines. The upcoming episodes promise to deliver the kind of intense, character-driven drama that Days of Our Lives fans crave, with real consequences for beloved characters and relationships that have been years in the making. The question remains, will Steve and Stephanie's relationship survive this crisis? Or will the investigation that threatens to expose Alex's secrets ultimately destroy the Johnson family's most precious bond? Next, Julie Williams' new mission. A story of love, loss, and new beginnings. Welcome back, dear friends, to another heartfelt update from Days of Our Lives. This time, our spotlight falls on one of the most beloved characters in Salem, Julie Williams. At a point in life when many would be content to rest quietly in the background, Julie continues to show that her heart, her compassion, and her love for people and their stories keep her forever young in spirit. In the coming week of August 18, 2025, Julie will begin a new mission, one that ties together grief, healing, and the timeless joy of books. A chance encounter in a bookstore. Not long ago, fans saw Julie step into a small, independently owned bookstore, the kind of cozy little place where time seems to stand still. The shop wasn't bustling with customers, but the air was rich with the scent of old paper and the comfort of thousands of stories waiting to be rediscovered. There, Julie struck up a meaningful conversation with the owner, a gentle man who carried with him the heavy weight of sorrow. The bookstore owner had recently lost his wife, the love of his life and his partner in the store. Together, they had poured years of passion into that shop, building not just a business but a sanctuary for readers. Without her, the store now felt like a hollow shell. For him, every shelf, every book, and every quiet corner whispered her absence. His heartache was so deep that he could no longer find joy in running the store. The man admitted to Julie that he wanted to sell the bookstore, but he wasn't ready to hand it over to just anyone. His late wife had loved books too much, and the store held too many memories to simply become another business transaction. He confided in Julie that he longed to find someone who truly loved books, someone who would honor what he and his wife had built, not just cash in on the space. Julie's heart for people. This conversation stirred something powerful in Julie. Fans who know her well understand that Julie has always been a woman of deep empathy. Throughout her long journey in Salem, she has been many things: a daughter, a wife, a grandmother, and a friend. But at her core, she is someone who sees people, really sees them, especially in their moments of vulnerability. So when this grieving bookstore owner shared his heart, Julie's mind and spirit immediately began working. She knew she couldn't allow such a special place, one infused with so much love and memory, to fall into the wrong hands. Julie has always believed that books are more than objects. They are vessels of imagination, history, and healing. To her, losing a bookstore like that would be like losing a piece of the community's soul. A plan forms. Julie promised the man that she would help him. She told him that she might just know the perfect person to buy the bookstore, someone who wouldn't just see dollar signs, but who would appreciate the store's history, nurture it, and let it continue to thrive as a safe haven for readers. Fans are now left wondering, who is Julie thinking of? Salem is full of people who have their own complicated lives, but Julie seems confident that she has someone specific in mind. Is it a family member, perhaps a grandchild who could carry on the tradition of storytelling? Or is it a dear friend in town who has always had a secret passion for literature? Could it even be someone unexpected, a character we don't usually associate with books, but who may find healing and a new purpose through this opportunity? Why this storyline matters. At first glance, this may seem like a quiet little story compared to Salem's usual whirlwinds of drama. Murders, secret affairs, courtroom battles, and shocking returns from the dead. But longtime viewers know that the smaller, heartwarming storylines are just as vital to the soul of days of our lives. They remind us that life is not only about big scandals and dramatic twists. Sometimes, life is about kindness, about picking up the pieces after loss, and about finding ways to carry memories forward in meaningful ways. For older viewers especially, this story may strike a deeply personal chord. Many of us know the pain of losing someone we love dearly. We also know how ordinary places, a kitchen table, a park bench, or in this case, a bookstore, can become sacred because of the memories tied to them. Julie's compassion shows us that there are still ways to honor those memories and keep love alive, even as we move forward. A symbol of hope. The bookstore storyline also carries a symbolic weight. A bookstore is a place of learning, imagination, and timeless connection. It represents the idea that stories, whether written in books or lived out in our daily lives, can carry us through grief and into healing. For the grieving owner, passing the store into the right hands would mean ensuring that his wife's love for books and for their shared dream continues on. Julie, in her gentle but determined way, has stepped into this moment as a bridge between past and future. She is determined that the legacy of this bookstore, and of the woman who poured her heart into it, will not be forgotten. Looking ahead, the question now is how this storyline will unfold in the week of August 18, 2025 and beyond. Will Julie succeed in convincing the perfect buyer to take on this bookstore? Will the owner find peace knowing the store is in good hands? And will this small mission of Julie's blossom into a larger story that connects with other characters in Salem? Soap operas have always thrived on weaving together different storylines, and it's possible that this bookstore could become a new gathering place for Salem's residents. Imagine the possibilities. Chance meetings between characters in the aisles, heartfelt conversations over stacks of novels, or even a rekindled romance sparked by a shared love of literature. This single act of compassion from Julie could ripple out into unexpected and beautiful new storylines. Conclusion: Julie Williams' new mission may not involve betrayal, danger, or shocking secrets, but it carries with it something equally powerful: heart. At its core, this storyline is about love. Love for a partner, love for books, and love for a community that deserves to keep its treasures alive. As viewers, we are invited to walk alongside Julie in this journey, to feel the bittersweet pain of loss, and to share in the quiet joy of hope when a new beginning takes shape. For many of us, this reminds us of our own lives, where even in sorrow, there can still be light, healing, and new opportunities. So as you prepare for the week of August 18th, 2025, ask yourself, which storyline are you most looking forward to? Will it be the high-stakes drama that keeps your heart racing? Or will it be this tender, meaningful journey with Julie Williams, as she proves once again that love, in all its forms, is the true heartbeat of Salem?